let's get this. I already took some shorts on gold. Profit on both with the Bully Bears indicator. If you need this indicator, it's in my bio. There's a free 1 month code in there. It's a starter package, is the name of the code. We're gonna let this play out just for a little bit. All right, let's see. Jobless claims were worse, it looks like, yeah. Yeah, my 2 trades this morning were pretty good. Saw the signal. Entered for a short. Wrote it down into the candles turned yellow. Saw another short. Wrote it down until it actually turned. You could still be in this if you wanted to, but it was getting close to 9:30, so I took profit. The Nasdaq is gray right now, so we're gonna wait until it picks a direction to go, because it can easily bounce right off this trend support line here. I'm just entering this on my free scalp indicator. Triangle, triangle, triangle. It's bouncing off the cloud. Just be a small scalp, nothing crazy. Just until I see some real trades signals here. See the Nasdaq went to that support line. It did a little bit of hammer here, so we gotta be careful. To the upside. Ooh, another short might be popping up on the gold here. You gotta wait until it closes if you want more confirmation. Hopefully it doesn't go down too much. You can always take like a starter. We're in for 3. And then we gonna hold this bad boy and turn until it turns yellow, indicating oversold. Got to keep in mind though, this is, where's the whole number here? 27 is down here. That would be awesome if it hit down here. I don't know if it will, because that'll be a nice win. We'll bring it up a little. It's showing orange already. It usually likes that. It means it's beginning of oversold. If you look in the past here, it does like to go extreme oversold. So we're going to hold this for a little bit.
Google AI helps you find your best customers by optimizing your campaigns in real time. Start by setting your specific goals, and Google AI will help maximize your reach across search, YouTube, display, shopping, Gmail, Maps, and more, all from a single campaign. Put Google AI to work for your business. Sign up for Google Ads today.
Still waiting. It is orange now. We'll wait and see if this pops to a little bit more yellow, meaning extreme oversold. Which you could look in the past. It definitely loves to do that. So we'll see. Our stop loss would be if the candle closes above the red cloud. Ooh, so it is yellow right now. You wouldn't be wrong to take profit if you wanted to. Looks like a nice bear flag here. Let's see what happens here. If it breaks below this, should tumble. Let's see here. Hopefully it's a nice rejection off the cloud, so we don't have to worry. Again, you're not wrong if you took profit already. It was kind of quick. That candle that turned yellow. All right, let's see what happens here. We want this candle to just go right through this, I guess you would call it resistance area. Resistance line. Support. Just having some patience. It should drop. Let's see if there's any news. I don't think there is. I think there was all in the morning time. Yeah, there's nothing until 10:30, which is natural gas. Still holding. More rejection off the clouds, good sign. I don't like tweaking this too much because then you start like making it work for you, and that's not the point of it. But it looks like that's good. I read all the touches. We could even do this for the top, but we don't know if it's gonna play out like this. Let's see what the 5 looks like. Whoa, 5 is really oversold. That's interesting. Let's see if it breaks it still. I still feel like it wants more. There it goes. Starts to break. Let's get this follow through, hopefully. Yeah, next candle's still going down. It's a very good sign. It could come up and kind of retest this. Hopefully it doesn't. I just wanted to drop. But it might. Alright, it's retesting again. If it were to like come back above, I might be a little more weary. Only because of momentum. This is a free indicator here. It's usually in triangles. I haven't released this version yet, but it's indicating that it went to a flatter market. But there's another short. All right. We can wait until the candle closes to confirm it. Or we can get in early if we think the momentum's strong. Still 40 seconds left. I can wait a little bit. It's a great short though, or break of that, and then with a hammer off that resistance is amazing. Let me make this larger. Since NASDAQ isn't really moving right now, we'll just focus on the gold. It did look like the Dow was pushing up, but I'll check on that in a second. All right, 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're gonna add in. Maybe I'll take like a half off here. Ah, that candle's huge. But we'll have to hold it until it breaks above and closes. I didn't mean to do that. Still valid. I'll just be on standby. If it starts to break up too high, then I'll close it. But it's supposed to be if it goes above and closes. Still looking good. I still didn't like what it did there. See, it could have did that. That could have been one of them. There's a couple resistance lines here. Alright, we got to keep a close eye on this one. Let's pray it starts going back down. I mean, if it does go up, it's a small loss. We made out already in the morning time, but this should go down. Come on. I'm not liking this candle. We're still waiting for it to close above. Alright, it closed, so I'm gonna get out of this. Small loss. It sucks. But it didn't play out right. Shit happens. At least it was a small loss, right? Because look at that. If we held on, we would have been on the wrong end of that. That's why I like the system. It's like everything's really good. Like in the morning time, I should have hopped on. I like to go on at 9:30. You can see I entered here. Short, yellow, short, yellow, short. I should have got out here. I should have. I just saw this trend line here, and I'm like, this could break. And then we got another short. It should have been amazing. That's all right. I'm gonna beat myself up over it. But that should have been a very big downside. I also got to keep in mind, too, that we just had all this downside. But that was 3 winners out of there, and the 4th one was a loser with a small loss. Nowhere's near my profit that I had. Still just waiting for a signal. The buy is still here in the Dow. We could take a little small one if you want here. Yep. Just 2 contracts on the Dow Mini. It's just for a scalp. You could enter for this buy here. It's still very valid. I gotta see if there's any more news. I don't think there is. Not until 10:30, and that's a natural gas, and it's probably not gonna move anything. Looks like Trump is speaking. I wish they put that on the candle, on the calendar, because that's pretty important. Ooh, he said we will be doing something great with crypto. Sweet. I have a good relationship with China, he says. You got him saying that, and then you got the NATO chief saying we need to go into war mode. Man, they are not on the same page, huh? Another buy signal on the Dow. Gold turned to overbought yellow, so we'll let that play out a little bit. And I jumped in a little too early on this one, but it's okay. Still think it's bullish. Man, that gold trade pissed me off. We were up a lot, man. I think we were up like 160 on just that little trade there. Ooh, see, that actually went against me. Let's see what it does. Hopefully it pops up. I entered this because of my scalping indicator. And there was a signal, but I didn't wait for the candle to close. I leave that open-ended for you guys if you want it to be more aggressive. I was aggressive there. Looks like I'm getting burned. Alright, I'm going to trade that. I'm going to close this, I believe. It's probably because Trump is talking. We should probably chill out and just look at the markets a little better. I'm sure gold went up because he said we're going to do something with crypto. Still waiting here. Hopefully gold gives us an entry. Because I like the way gold's been moving all day. And it's bouncing off of the cloud right now. Maybe it'll give us a signal to the upside. But we're going to wait. See, I'm glad I got out of that Dow because look, to the downside. I know it sucks taking losses, but it's a part of the game. It's a part of the game. The hardest part is accepting the loss. Trust me, I went through a lot of years of that. Alright, so looking at gold here. Dude, the NASDAQ is not fucking moving. Look at this thing. Gray candles means do not trade. No momentum. And look, I would have kept us out of that chop. Even though you could probably trade this easily. Look, I have these resistance and support marked out. Boom, boom. That one didn't touch that. Well, there's probably resistance there. To the top, to the top, to the bottom. That sounds like a song. To the bottom, to the top. So, if you wanted to trade this, it would be to the top side. But, Trump's speaking, I'm going to just chill. And wait for gold. Gold is still looking juicy. Just gotta have some patience here. If you're watching, we can take this together. Let's see. This is the gold futures. I'm doing micro. Sometimes I'll put my big boy pants on and trade the larger one. But I've already made a decent amount of profit. I really don't want to give it back. Really just got to sit on our hands here. Let's see what the 5's doing. Ooh. See, the 5 is looking to the downside. That's why we wait for our signals. Man, that looks really good to take. Maybe I'll do like a small one. This is not my original strategy. You know what? No. See, I'm already making excuses. But it should go to the downside. Alright, we'll do one. Very small entry. Only because there's no clear signal. And honestly, if you had patience to wait, that would be fine too. And sometimes I don't like that either. Like the 5-minute looks bearish as shit to the downside. Remember, the higher the time frame, the stronger it is. And then the lower time frame, it's still green cloud with a red candle, so it doesn't know what it wants right now. You know, you don't have to use my indicator just for the signals. You can just enter it to see what's going on in the market. You know, 1 minute way overbought, comes back down, goes green, and then goes red. So with the green cloud. So it's very indecisive right now, saying, hey, chill the fuck out. I know I say it a lot, but it's part of the game. This thing is tight. NASDAQ. Holy shit. I can't believe it barely got any things. You also want to make sure that you're trading in higher volume too. So like these are gray, not really worth the chop. You know, candles are different color. They're colored on the gold, so that would be good trades, or at least good volume. If you guys got any questions, just ask. I'm wondering if this is actually like some support area. It looks like it. Look at all these touches. So this might be bouncing to the top side. Five-minute looks bearish still. This one I'm just trading patterns. There's nothing to do with my strategy. That's just over years of experience. Like this is Went all the way up, and then it broke the low of this candle with a hammer or a falling star, whatever you want to call it, off the cloud. One minute, still doesn't know what it wants to do. Looks like it wants to turn bearish.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right.
This thing is all over. Come on, fall. Do something. Dow is now gray. NASDAQ is gray. Gold is the only one. Forecast inflation easing to 2% by quarter four of 25. I guess that's good. Wow, this thing just turned the other way. I don't want to go too deep the other way. But look at that line I drew. It broke right through it. This is just me being stupid. I probably should have never even taken any of these. Still early. It's only 10 o'clock Eastern. Come on, fall. Let's get out of this. It doesn't know what it wants. But there would be a hammer or shooting star off of that huge support that I drew. I'm going to make that yellow. I should just get out of it though. Whatever. It's green. Green profit. Let's look at the 5. Let's see what it's doing. See right off of that resistance support rejected. We could probably move this up, I bet you. This looks very bearish to me right now. But do you want to hold it to that chop? For you that are tuning in right now, we had some good winners this morning. Look at that. Short, short, short. Profit, profit. This actually turned into a loss. Half of it. Because I got a little greedy. But it was for a small loss. I always close my trade when the candle closes above what direction I'm trading for the cloud. So these were shorts. So I would close on the first candle that goes above the cloud. So if you look at this candle right here, it closed clear as day. It closed above it. So I got out, and look, I'm glad that I got out because it went to the upside. And now it's testing it again on the 5 minute. It doesn't know what it wants. And I'm wondering if it wants to break it now. We're going to do peach color for the 1 minute time frame. So this could be a bullish flag here, and it could be wanting to go up. Looked bearish and now it's bullish. So I think it's good to just wait. Patience, everybody. Patience. See, I'm also glad I got. I mean, we could have got out of this Dow break even, but in a downside. Extremely over sold here into support on the Dow. All right, so now we're going to be looking for buys on gold. So it'll probably go up, pull back, touch the support again, and then hopefully get some momentum and should rocket to the upside. Just gotta wait for it, have some patience. I wonder what crypto's doing after Trump said that. Let me look at it. It's not moving too much. Let's see. Lowered. Now we're at the cloud. It's not looking too good though. I don't know. Well, that would be the 5 minute. It's still in there. Still rejecting it on the 5 minute. That's why it's good to wait for a signal, because you wouldn't be stuck in this junk. Wow, that was really falling. Look at all these shorts on the 5. They're good. None of them you would have closed. I mean, you got close here, but nothing there. So technically, that would be to the downside here. Let's just take one for shits and giggles. Very small. Should be good. These are just plays for the bounce that it just keeps doing over and over again. So 5 minute has a signal, which they are strong. They're legit. And there we go. We're about to hit our profit right now. There we go. And then you would have to see what it did in this area. Hopefully it starts moving and breaking. If it can close below this, I think we'll start going to the downside and get a momentum, which would be sweet. Look, gold turned gray after all that shit. Just doesn't know what it wants. I mean, it looks like it knows what it wants at the downside, but according to momentum and volume, it doesn't know what it wants. Of course you're gonna go with there. Oh, short is a 5 minute. It's a very far away from the upper cloud. if we were to take this, it would have to be like a one lot. And it'll probably smash through that. I know there's small trades, but there's no clear direction, so I mean there is, but it's not as strong as I would like it to be. Let's see what it did on the 5 today. See, all the 5 shorts were banging. You would have fucking killed it on this one. This one would have been a little bit of a nail biter to hold it through, but that was 8:30 news. That's why I did that. But it never closed above. It wicked up pretty far, but it never closed above. Hopefully we'll get damn, gray again. It wouldn't be bad to just not trade this at all, but it's gonna play with our feelings. That's kind of wild because I drew these lines before. And on the 5, they're just bouncing in between. But I really wanted them to break before. Yeah, that's wishy-washy all over. NQ is breaking, so hopefully we get some downside. It's still early. It's only 10-11. Still got like 50 minutes of momentum. Maybe Trump is done speaking. Let's see. Did he say anything else? I don't see anything else. Again, we took this in the 5-minute. And it's gone, so we gotta be careful. It does not repaint, it just stays until the candle closes. That's when it sticks. Still nothing on the NASDAQ. What the hell? NASDAQ should start to turn color. Ooh, the 1 minute. Or no, that's 5. I got excited. This was my original plan before. 701. Would have been very good short on the 5. I gotta see why I drew this line here. Be careful zone. Yeah, look, it bounced off it like crazy. We'll stick to the 1. The 5 short is there. but the candles are gray on the 1 minute. I really want to get a good trade for you guys. It's nothing showing. We had all our fun in the morning time. There it goes. I don't want to go too heavy in it, but the 5 is showing a short. It's on that trend line. Still 4 minutes in that candle. And the 1 minute's gray. And we have a bottom here that it needs to break. So I'm like, do I take it stronger or like an extra contract and close one here? But if you just listen to the signals, we don't have any right now, so
Interactive Brokers founder Thomas Petterfy.
that would be your ultimate decision. Let it do the work for you. Again, if you're just tuning in, 5 minute short. Did not take a large one because it's been just messing with us. I would love for it to break this bottom. Well, I'm going to draw a square instead because it's a kind of like a zone. And that also sucks as I say that because it touched it. So was that its double bottom? Gray bar is still in the 1 minute. For the 5 minute to be invalid, the price would have to close above the cloud. That's pretty far up though. So I don't know if you would want to hold it that far, but that's why I'm in a small position here. Obviously, I'm only one contract. I don't want to give too much of my profit from this morning back. So what we would want is short on the Dow. Let's see. Gotta wait until it closes though. It's below the cloud. Still got a lot of time in that candle, so I want to wait. Also, we have some support here to take in mind. If we do take this, we'd have to take probably a little bit out here, or we can wing it a little bit and see if it turns yellow for oversold. My only issue is no, that would be a good short. All right, 15 seconds on that candle. And it's close to the cloud, which is good. So if it starts going above that, it'll be a small loss. Remember, we only close it if the candle closes above the red cloud. So we're in this Dow. I'll take a profit area down here. We gotta be careful on this one. It does look a little shaky. Still valid. It did go above, but it rejected hard. That's a good sign. It's going back up. Gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. What's messing with us here, I think the support area. We're just kind of in some chop area here. But we're still good. 7 seconds left. This will need to cancel down instantly. Alright, we're going to close this probably. I mean, we should close it. I wanted to see if I can get some profit back. Maybe it wants to bounce off there and come down. And it did. I don't recommend it. But This is called SR channels. It's basically puts support and resistance down for you. So this is support area. If it breaks below this, but if it goes back up, we'll close it. I'm gonna watch it carefully and have my finger on the trigger. And guys, usually if there's just too many like mixed signals, it's best to just wait a bit. The market does not know what it wants to do in life. Doesn't know if it wants to jump off a bridge or climb that mountain. All right, so that was a hammer above. It would be responsible to close this. The gold, we're still in that because of the short on the 5. Very small on it. I'm not feeling it. 1 minute is still gray candles. Might be getting lucky in this Dow. I don't recommend it though. Let's see what it says on the 5. Maybe oh, just bouncing off the cloud on the 5. Lots of mixed emotions here. Gotta keep them in check. Better check yourself. If this goes above again, then I'll probably close it but it's rejecting. Come on, give me that nice win.
This 2024 Google update lets you earn money by watching ads. I feel like I just found a Google cheat.
Man, this thing is just drop. I think the whole war talk too got everybody shook. And one guy was like fear mongering. Not Trump. Trump was saying nothing will happen. We should probably listen to him because he's been right most of the time, but alright. We gotta watch this gold. Still good though. Just feel like I'm giving back too much profit on it. And I don't want it to be a double bottom. Right in the damn same area. I can't believe Dow is just fighting right now. Anybody tuning in right now? It was good this morning, I promise. I don't know, what do you guys think? This 5-minute gold? If I wanted to, this would probably be like my last entry right here for a bounce. But this looks double bottomish. But we do have this on the 15, which would be a bearish pattern to the downside. I don't know if I should close this down. It's still valid. Well, semi-valid because of this, but I just don't want to give my profit for no reason. Because if it's not working, it's not working, right? Just accept it. Be a man. On that note, if it turns positive, opposite way. If it turns positive, then I will. This is clear as day. We should be closing. We'll see though. See if it bounces there. Doesn't look like it wants to. Jesus. See, you made a winning trade into a loser there. We're going to get out of that. My scalping indicator is actually turning bullish. Still 45 seconds on it. Buy on the NASDAQ, huh? I was not as... What's going on here? Probably should have waited because it was an orange candle. I'm not feeling this gold here. This is probably a double bottom. I don't know. What do you guys think? NASDAQ was just showing overbought. So it could come down and bounce. This gold, again, still we were in that because of the 5 minute. We still have all this room up here and this support and resistance right here, this yellow line. I'm going to say if it closes above that, then I'm not going to like it.
Stop relying on ChatGPT if you want to scale your business in 2024. Take a look at this. This new AI tool just...
Alright. Let's see if it bounces here. NASDAQ. I feel like this is going to go to the 750 area. I'll close it just before it. Forgot what the 5 minute looks like. Look at that rejection. Jesus. Again, if it closes below, that's when we close it. It's at VWAP and the cloud right now. I should have waited. I got too excited. I saw a buy and it was overbought. I still think I'm okay though. Just waiting on some patience here. Let's see. You could come back down and touch this again. Gotta wait for the signal. If it pops up right away, I might just enter it in because I feel like this is very bullish all of a sudden. Just by the patterns. You know, all morning, completely gray, finally goes green. So I'm going to say this is bullish. If this does start turn gray, then no good. It's 10:30 now. Hopefully the second wave of the rush starts coming in. All right, let's see. I do kind of want this to chill here. I feel like the longer it chills here, the less overbought it is, and it should skyrocket even more. This is probably going to go up 50 points, I think. Oh, lag spike. They're on to me. Gold on the 1 minute is still gray. On the 5 minute, it's still bearish with the short. The only time that would make it invalid is if the candle closes above the cloud. Did have like a double bottom here, so we still got to be careful. And the 1 minute is still gray. Like, we wouldn't be wrong to take this just because of how it's been acting. I meant like close it when it turns positive. But it is a gigantic triangle. Hoping downside. NASDAQ, we need this baby to go up. Let's see. Alright, we might be getting a buy signal soon here. Alright, there's the buy. We could be aggressive and get on here. I might get in one more contract. And if it sticks, I might get into my fourth. Dow just showed a buy. Would not be wrong if, well, I would wait a little bit. Let's see, it's a little bit away from the cloud. At least you got 27 seconds left before you would take that. All right, so we're in 3 contracts. I got to watch gold here and see what it does on this support line here. If it does break through this, it should go down. But we don't know. Alright, so we got a buy signal on NASDAQ. Candle close, it's sticking. If you wanted to enter in here, that would be a good job. Again, below the cloud, close of candle would be our exit. And the NASDAQ, I don't mess around because if that thing wants to go down, it goes down. So if it closes below it, then we got to get out, unfortunately. But it can touch below it, it just can't close. All right, didn't close. Above VWAP. Still in the resistance to support area, though. Unfortunately, we got to get through that shit. I'm not liking this too much. My scalping indicator turned gray, which is like short-term momentum. Gotta keep that in mind. Gold, let's see. What a rejection. I might have to close this. So we got 20 seconds on that one. Ten, 9. All right, I'm gonna close it. Sucks, but this might be a triple bottom here. It looks like it is. Hard rejection. This is going back up. Our NASDAQ trade did not close below. We're still valid. I believe NASDAQ was probably waiting for gold to see what it was going to do. Sometimes they like to correlate. Dow, it's nothing's really holding there. But it didn't close. Dow's turning gray too, so if you're in the Dow, it sucks, but watch it. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Now, what we would want to do is hold this until it turns. You wouldn't be wrong if you held it till it turns orange. Another buy signal. Look at that. Should we go again? I think we should. All right, we're in 4 deep. You mostly want to hold this until it turns. Orange is just overbought. Yellow is extreme overbought. I'm going to have to judge it on the price movement here, because it doesn't look like it went too oversold extreme. Profitable on this one so far. Hopefully it blasts through this. See what the 5 minute's doing. 5 minute is yellow. Keep that in mind. But I feel like that baby wants to go up to here. 1 minute buy again. Could come back down and touch this cloud, so don't freak out. I'm hoping it just gets the momentum here. We need a little bit of a break. Let's get this money, baby. I think I want to take maybe one off here also. And then I'll leave. No matter what, I'll close it when it turns yellow. You guys in this trade with me? Just gotta have some patience. Hasn't indicated that it's oversold yet. I mean overbought. I'm saying it backwards, sorry. Hopefully this blasts up. I don't know why it's turning yellow down here. Well, obviously it's in the overbought zone, but I really would like it to blast through this. You wouldn't be wrong taking profit again. I know it sucks, but all right, broke above it. This is good. Man, go up there. Just gotta wait. Still in the cloud. Maybe just needs to get more accumulation. Big guys need to buy more in this area. I mean, we are at the 700. We're above it. We've been above it for a minute. The 5 minute is extremely away from the cloud, which kind of sucks. I did not like that. But these are hard rejections. It should go to the upside. 1 minute still valid.
When the future first arrives, we often don't recognize it. Interactive Brokers founder Thomas Petterfy.
It's getting there, so we got to be careful.
American stock.
Man. Let's see what it does here. So got 30 seconds. Man, I was doing so well this morning. Now it's like they're waiting for something. More news or something. I really would like this to close above the cloud. Perfect. Trade is still valid. If this one goes sour on me, we might be getting close to... I think I'm still green, just not as much as I would like to be. Gave back a lot in these last few trades. Man, missed that gold short, motherfucker. And it broke right into it. That would have been perfect. So that probably means if we can get another short on that, it will go to the downside for sure. Alright, we got to pay attention to NASDAQ here. Probably should close. It just sucks because the 5 minute shows bullish area. We got 50 seconds on that 5 minute. Maybe we'll just hold it on that one. $37 seconds. You wouldn't be wrong closing this. I'm just looking at the 5. I'm looking at that area off the bounce. Right off VWAP. Short on gold. If you took that, you should be taking profit around here. At least half of it or 75%. It just cracked below the 27, so you have to be wary of that. Sometimes it'll come back up. It'll do a liquidity sweep, get people stuck in and ran back up. My opinion, it's good to just start scaling out and then wait for another signal up here. All right, so NASDAQ on the 5 looks bullish again. So I'm going to hold it a little bit longer. You would not be wrong taking profit here. I mean, not profit, closing your trade. Because the 1 minute shows different. And now it went gray again. Meaning that there is no strong trend. Kind of annoying. But if you listen to it, it'll help keep you out of trades. I'm just curious about the 5. I don't recommend it at all, but I believe that this is going to be a bounce. You got this area here. Let's bring this all the way out. Boom, that's huge. All right. That looks like it just wanted to retest it really bad to show that it was going to hammer off. That one was a struggle. 1 minute. Come on, get above that cloud. Every time I look at the 1 minute, it turns stupid on me. Just keep on the 5. Looks like it's giving me good luck. All right. So this is what I'm talking about on the gold. If you took that short, it was break below all that support, which was awesome. You would hold until it turned gold. Sometimes 2 candles is cool. Exit out. Let it come back up. See if we get another short. And then we'll react again from that. Come on, this 5 minute wants up, man. Stop fighting it. I would not touch Dow, though. Dow is just not working out. I think Trump and this war thing is making it get a little whack. Trying to see what other news there is. I don't see too much. See? But it easily could break below that, so we gotta be careful. I don't even want to look at the 1 minute because it's been giving me bad luck every time I look at it. All right, we're back to positive. There will not be a buy signal on the 5. I just know the system. It didn't. It's not going to give it yet. It just turned green, so if anything, we'd have to look in the 1 minute. It is getting close to 11, so sometimes you get like those boosts, that burst of volume at 11. It's very annoying because you're like, come on, man, I was ready to get off. We're positive again. We really need this to get some momentum here. This is just a small resistance area. You could also build it there. If it were to just burst above that, it would be awesome. Awesome. That 5 minute candle is about to close. I hope it doesn't keep juggling in between this. Oh man. Not cool. Really just needed to break. Maybe I'll take... As soon as I take one off, I know it's going to burst up. Name of the game. How many people they can fuck with. This gold is looking juicy. This definitely wants to give a short here, it looks like. But that's a really big candle, so we gotta be careful. There's a short. It's got the momentum.
What makes the Ronald sample so special is I can just take the drums out, remove the vocals.
Of course, gold went back up. There it goes. Let's see, baby. Bring me up. Do it. You know you want to go up. Go up, buddy. You can do it. Gold. Jumped in too early, but... Oh, man. What is going on? Hopefully it's going to do a pullback and we do like a 3-bar reversal. See, here's not like another area.
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself.
Let's see, gold wants to give that short. Maybe I'll close one of my longs here just to help you guys out, because I know as soon as I close it, it's going to boost. There's the buy, but remember, it is over. Ball right there. I'm gonna close one. All right. I feel better about myself. I want to look at the one real quick. All right, so it's still very bullish. I just don't like that it's almost overbought. Like, give me a break here. Give me a fucking break. I think gold is gonna fall here. I don't want to get in premature. Well, too late to say that. For my re-entry. Come on, NASDAQ. Just blast up, baby. Still gray candles. We got this huge support. Oh, see this? It really needs to blast through that. There's the short appearing on gold. We're just going to wait until it sticks a little bit. Or we can be aggressive here. See, I'm kind of glad it didn't. Let's wait. I wish he would make up his fucking mind, though. If it doesn't, then we'll have to close that other one for a loser. But I think it's going to give it to us. We got 30 seconds on that candle. Gold is broken above and is now touching it. That sounds really weird. It's now touching that support. So we could get a bounce to the upside. If it doesn't hold, then it's probably going to collapse. So I have to be careful here. Short on the 12, 10, 9 seconds left. 4. Ooh, see? Got to be careful on this NASDAQ. Let me put it back. Look at that huge rejection, though. Still got a minute and 47 seconds on the 5-minute chart. All right, we're going to take a short on gold. Hopefully we get our money back there. Man, what is this deal? Just break above. We are coming close to 11 o'clock, so I don't think I'll be taking too many more trades here. Sucks, because this should have played out so well. As soon as I get out of this trade, it's going to blast to the moon. I promise you. I'm willing to bet my money. This thing is toying. I wonder if there's actually another support area here. Kind of looks like it. Now my chart is looking like a mess, but if we wanted to do it like that, just to show what's going on, that's what's going on here. So I would say any like break below this, like if it holds, is no good. Man, gold, what are you doing? When it gets like this, everybody should just not trade. Because this is like broke above again. I might take one a little bit there at that first resistance. It definitely moved the resistance line. Because it's just too much chop, so the indicator moved it lower. because it keeps rejecting in that area. This thing hasn't even barely given. Oh, that was actually a pretty big boost up. Well, that's hard to catch the bottoms like that, but it is one of my large support areas. All right, we get a first hit here, profit. Can she make it? Wow, gold. Come on, man. What's your deal? Does it want to retouch this? Yeah, that's what it looks like it wants to do, but still. I drew this trend line here because it touches 1, 2, 3, 4, and up to the upside. But we're back to the support. See, I gave back way too much money on that one. That was just a huge candle, though. Like, now it's showing a buy. I mean, we got out some NASDAQ there, which is good. It should break above that resistance. His gold trade is invalid now on the 1 minute. Way too high. Broke above. You should have exited. I'm going to be stupid and play this support area that it wants to go up there and reject it. And it is kind of rejecting it. But it's kind of silly to do this. Because then you're just going to keep running around in circles. All right, there's another profit on the NASDAQ, which is saving me so far. We're still chilling. If this comes back below, it does say buy, but it is overbought on the 5. I don't want to get back money here. So if this drops below, I'm probably going to exit. Gold, you suck. Gold, you suck.
Introducing Ironbeam, the best choice for futures trading. Ironbeam is the industry-leading broker.
All right. It's oversold. You wouldn't be wrong. Overbought, I'm sorry. You wouldn't be wrong if you took some profit there. I know it shows a buy signal. This is the 5-minute. So it could play out, but it's on the 5-minute. You have all the way below this green cloud here. So it would probably be valid to get in there, but I wouldn't. It's just very high above the cloud. Kind of like your risk to reward area. And if it rejects here, I'll probably just close, but I'm hoping like a breakthrough real quick. This gold really put it in my ass here. Still got 3 minutes on it. And there's probably a buy signal on the 1 minute, which is paying off right now, and it would probably go up to here. Sucks to close it, but I'm going to buy. Not liking this. Two minutes left.
A CRM shouldn't set your teams back. It should revolutionize the way they work. A CRM shouldn't block your workflow. It should make it fly. A CRM shouldn't let customers slip through the cracks. It should connect them to your teams. A CRM shouldn't leave you in the dark. It should deliver insights clear as day. Get started for free.
Still seeing what's going on. 48 seconds. I'm glad I got out of the gold. Unfortunately, it shows fucking oversold. Overbought already. I don't know why I keep saying the wrong thing. Ay, ay, ay. What am I doing? What am I doing? There is a buy signal on the 5, but it's far away from the cloud. I would want it more on the 1 minute for my risk to reward. But it didn't close below the cloud here, so. Yeah, I gave back a lot of my profit today, guys. I'm only up 30 bucks. I was up like $700 at one point. And if I just listened to my signals here, I probably would have been pretty Gucci. Except for this one. This one, well, it would have been a small loss if I wasn't an asshole. So NASDAQ, I am glad I got out of that. It dropped. See, NASDAQ is just choppy as shit. 5 minutes still good, but the 1 minute, I just don't like it. Just 1 minute gold is now oversold. Hopefully it bounces. If not, then we'll get out. And then we'll call it a day. I think we're up like 20 bucks now in a day. Gave back a lot.
Hey, sorry for interrupting. Isn't that annoying? What if I told you there was a way to get rid of ads like this forever? It's called Pi, and if that sounds familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen their ads.
Just holding off. See what gold does. That'll be my last trade. Might break to the upside.
And like the vault is free. I gain more value out of the vault than like this freaking $4,800.
What does it want to do? Well, on gold, it is gray, so it's saying no volume, no direction. It would keep you out. Alright, guys, as soon as this goes positive, I'm probably going to get out of it. If you want these signals, just the links in my bio. There's a 30-day trial that you can try. The code is starter package. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Like, this morning was wild. And then this short here was our first loss, but it's such a small loss. What I messed up on was the gold, because I was holding on the 5 minute. Just wasn't patient enough. I'm gonna close that one actually. I really don't wanna I'm probably up like $1 now. Yeah, I gave back a lot on that. Right around here. Because I didn't wait for the signal exactly. I got in a little earlier. If you want more confirmation, you can do the wait for the candle to close. I didn't. I got a little aggressive and it went against me. And then this trade was such an easy trade. Goes to the double yellow and I missed it. I missed it. I was also thinking it was, just gonna really dump. That was my issue. But in that, sometimes you have days like this. Let me see how much positive I am. Yeah, I'm like $2 positive. I gave back like $700. I went a little deep on some of these. The Nasdaq trade is what saved me in the 5 minute. It was not a good trade though. This thing is complete chop. So, just looking at it right here, this one would have been good and get out on that first yellow. But the second one, when I re-added, the momentum just didn't go, and it made a flag pattern, and it looked like it was gonna break it numerous times, but it said no. And then it went gray, and yeah, that's what happened. Should have been a really green day if I was a little bit more disciplined on the exit, which is just so simple. All you do is first candle that closes above or below the cloud, you exit. Maybe later it'll be a little better. But usually when the market does this, just don't trade it. Don't trade it. Alright, guys. Link for this indicator is in my bio. It is very good, trust me. I make a decent amount of money on it. I'm selling it because, well, more like renting it out. More money you make, the more problems. Not more problems, the more things you want. I know it's a little greedy, but it is what it is. And you can make it in the market and keep it to myself, but then you're doing more risk to reward there. Might as well do both at the same time, if anybody was curious. Alright, I'm going to hop off. Everybody have a good rest of your day.